Data sources explained. Today we explain what a data source is, not how to use it, not when to reach for it, only this: what Terraform believes a data source represents inside its evaluation model. This lesson is about reading reality, not creating it. Terraform reasons about two kinds of things: things it intends to create and things it intends to observe. Resources express intent to change reality. Data sources do not. If Terraform is allowed to change it, it is a resource. If Terraform is only allowed to read it, it is a data source. This separation is not convenience. It is a safety boundary. A data source cannot create. It cannot update. It cannot destroy. Not because Terraform is limited, because Terraform is being precise. Observation carries zero authority. This is not a permission issue. It is an identity rule. Terraform refuses to confuse knowing something with owning something. Terraform reads this block and infers something immediately. This object has no life cycle, no creation phase, no destruction phase. There is no desired future state here, only a question: what already exists that matches this description? This is a lookup, not a plan. It's asking, is there an AWS VPC that is set to default? If it is true, reference it to the data source called existing. Resources participate in planning. Data sources participate in discovery. Terraform does not ask, how should this change? It asks, what is true right now? If the answer cannot be known yet, Terraform waits. This is why some data source values are marked as known after apply, not because they are unstable, because observation depends on reality. Observation still creates relationships. A data source is not outside the graph. It is a node within it, but its role is different. Data sources do not define where the graph is going. They define where the graph begins. They anchor Terraform's reasoning to an external truth. Intent flows forward from there. This keeps observation and decision from becoming the same thing. Terraform infers two things here. First, the instance depends on the data source. Second, the data source does not depend on the instant. Cause flows in one direction. Observation informs intent. Intent never mutates observation. This asymmetry is deliberate. A resource can be replaced. A data source cannot, because replacement implies authority, and observation has none. Terraform would never ask, should I recreate what already exists? That question violates the contract. The danger is not misuse. The danger is misunderstanding. Observation reads reality, but reality can change without Terraform knowing why. For example, someone changes a tag in the console and your Terraform plan changes. No code was touched. No intent was declared. Behavior shifted because the starting point moved. This is not Terraform being unstable. It is Terraform faithfully observing a moving world. A data source is a read-only lens into reality. It carries no life cycle, no authority, no intent. It can influence the plan, but it cannot be the plan. Terraform stays honest by keeping observation and decision separate. This is not limitation. This is clarity. In a future lesson, we will examine what happens when observation and intent form feedback loops and why Terraform refuses to close them.